that's satisfying. Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Player. We are going to be playing a spooky game because it is October. Wah-hey, I am so excited. My skeleton is vibrating. I have pumpkins just flowing through my veins. And also, apparently, I have save data. So, hey, what's with this screen? Let me just adjust the aim of my gun con here. By the way, yes, I do, in fact, have a light gun hooked up to everything. It is making the recording as awkward and difficult as possible. I've had to, readjust my mic so that I can actually, have my hand in the space where usually my mic arm is, so I can actually, aim at the screen. But, hey, this is, in fact, an actual, light gun controller. I'll try to get some recoil recorded here. That's not coming across at all. But yes, I am so excited. Let's just double check this. All right. Anyway, warning, this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. It's by Capcom. And it's got an opening. I always forget about that. Anyway, we are going to be playing Resident Evil Dead Aim for the PS2. I have not played this in about 14 years, I'm pretty sure. I remember it being actually really solid though. It's got a lot of if you've played Resident Evil Revelations on the 3DS, it actually kind of lines up pretty well with that control scheme. However, this is of course a light gun game. And the PS2 light gun, in case you've never seen one, actually has a number of buttons and controls on it. So it's actually got a D-pad on the back of the gun. There's of course the trigger. There's a C button that they call it. That is, there you go. That's roughly what it looks like. Mine is not a brand name model, so it is not quite that. The C button is a grip trigger instead of down in that clip, the clip button basically. And the A and B buttons have been moved out to the front of the controller, but it's close enough to this diagram. That is roughly the same shape. The buttons aren't quite in the same place. I've also got some options for auto load and auto fire, I think, but they are combined, and the auto load basically makes it to where it pretends to shoot off screen every couple of seconds, which is just kind of weird. I also have the option to turn on and off recoil, which in some recording tests that I've just done, the recoil is nice and quiet, so it's I get to enjoy it without it coming across in the recording. So hey, so yeah, there's your gun con. Real quick, we're also going to turn movie captions on, vibration is on, sound is stereo because hey, that new that fancy new VCR. Don't think we need to mess with anything else. If we wanted to, we could readjust our aim calibration. But we should be fine as is. All in all, this game's neat. That's what I remember about it. Also, like I mentioned, I already apparently have saves here, so I'm going to try to, I guess, just not save over 00 and 00 there. And the rest is whatever. So hey, that's the plan. I guess I should go over the basics. Hi, my name is Bryce. As you might have guessed, I am recording this all on VHS. Basically, I like the vibes, and it also gives me a very clear nostalgia filter of basically VHS footage. Memories are kind of hazy, not quite the right color, they don't quite look right. And again, I just kind of dig the vibes of it. So hey, it also works really well for spooky season in particular. So yeah, that is enough rambling. Let's get in to Resident Evil Dead Aim. On normal, I guess. Establishing a kingdom where beauty has absolute authority is the dream which I must make reality. Morpheus D.
Raccoon City, a Midwestern town in the United States, was destroyed when a substance known as the T-virus leaked throughout the town. However, Umbrella, the corporation developing the virus, refused to abort the project. And once again, the threat of biological terror was thrust upon the world. A large amount of T-virus was stolen 3 days ago when a terrorist group hit an Umbrella lab in France. Yesterday, one of Umbrella's cruisers was hijacked and contaminated with the same virus.
Man, those subtitles do not match the actual said text.
Why you American spies choose to use such ugly guns is still a mystery to me.
Morpheus. Think that cheap balloon you wear is going to your head. What do you plan to do with the T-virus?
I'm afraid that's all the playtime we have for today. You die. Now.
There we go. Starting things off with a bang. Har har. Well, hey, we are Bruce McGivern. He's a guy. I don't remember his deal. I really probably should have read the manual, but I was a bit too excited about just getting all of this stuff working. Well, hey, we have the D-pad on the back of the gun con that is basically nope. Okay, so D-pad for movement, and it's standard Resident Evil controls of like turn camera. It's okay. We turn the camera instead of turning the character, which is fine. So it's like it's kind of tank controls, but the character doesn't move until. Oh, hey, double tap down. That's a quick turnaround. That's good to know. We pull the trigger. That puts us into the aim mode, where we can still use the D-pad to like get wide aiming, but then we have no targeting cursor, so that'll be fun. And we have the option of either hitting the C button, which is on the standard gun con would be like where a clip would go into the gun. On my controller, it is like on like a grip trigger. That is our reload. And then we've got our A and B buttons for different types of sneak movement is what the menus call it. So the B version is strafing, A is standard controls. We don't have a map, so select doesn't do anything. Start brings us into this menu, and there we go. That is basically everything that you need to know. Apparently we start with a gun and 2 piles of bullets. We have no map. We do have an intelligence operations manual. Good morning, Bruce. This time, your target is a former executive of Umbrella named Morpheus. This man has stolen the T-virus and hijacked Umbrella's cruiser. Your mission is to infiltrate the cruiser and report the status immediately to the base of strategic forces. We've prepared some equipment for you to review. Good luck. Items. Your standard equipment consists of a handgun and some recovery items for first aid. However, you will find other useful items during your mission. Some of them are essential items you will need to proceed, like keys for locked doors and special tools. This is in fact a Resident Evil. Also, by using the sneak move, you will be able to locate items more easily. Really. Every time you receive damage, your status will vary as follows. Find, caution, danger. It's in fact a Resident Evil game. View the status screen and keep fine. If you fight against 2 or more enemies at close range, you will be almost certainly be damaged. Therefore, if you are surrounded by enemies, move quickly to keep enough distance between you and them to target them. In case you are cornered, use the escape button to evade. Which one's the escape button? Your amount of ammo is limited, and therefore you do not shoot more than is necessary, and always aim for the enemy's fatal spot. Although the number of bullets you can carry is limited, you can resupply indefinitely. Oh, good. Alright. We've already seen our option screen. Yep. It's fascinating to me that the the subtitles are just so wildly off. Thing I had not thought about. I don't know if... I don't actually know how to search. Okay. B... I think B or A will, check. Really looks like I should be able to pick that up. That door's open. Ooh. Nothing? Nothing? Oh, we are out into the hall out here. There's a lot of people just lying on the floor. Sure would be terrible if they turned out to be zombies and stood up at some point. You cannot open the door. Okay, so it's interesting here that Bruce has this, this little chest lamp. We are actually getting, like, some dynamic lighting. That's nice. Take the handgun bullets? Yes. We will probably need plenty of bullets. There's a keycard lock on the door. I should mention, I am basically playing this game with one eye. The way I've had to set up things is my mic is... usually I have it coming up from below to my mouth. I have it currently the opposite direction, so it is now coming down from above to my mouth, so that I have the space like immediately to my right open. This also means that I have my mic and everything basically in front of my left eye. And that makes things a little difficult. Bullets? Yes, please. Oh, that quick turnaround is nice. More bullets? Thankfully, my right eye is stronger than my left eye anyway, so I'm at least getting to use my good eye in this situation. But I have like managed to carve out enough space that I can actually like hold the gun in such a way that I can, look down the sights and aim appropriately and not just fire from the hip the entire time. So that's exciting. Oh, geez. Ma'am? Willing to bet this is going to be the room that unlocks things and stuff starts happening. This is going to be the key, isn't it? Upper Deck's map? Hey, it's still holding something. First class key? Yes, please. And we just heard the body fall there. Oh, there she goes. Found her weak spot. It's her head. Surprise. Or I do believe that means we'll be dealing with problems here in a second. Can't open this door. I heard somebody stand up. It's that guy. Use the first class key. So something that's very nice about this game is, supposedly, according to How Long to Beat, it should be about 4 to 5 hours, which basically fits perfectly into the number of weeks. Oh, geez. So that little chime there was like a, hey, there's enemies in this direction that you haven't taken care of yet. It seems to be closed. Seems to be closed. Can't open that door. It's kind of surprising the number of Resident Evil games that happen on ships. Like, there's this game, there's Resident Evil Revelations is very similar in theming and style of this game. Like, it's a very different story, but it's like, you still have, hey, you're on a boat, and, hello, corpses. Let's actually check out our map real quick. I'm over there, VIP room, storage, stairs, captain's room. Cool. Ooh, hello. There are documents laying scattered about. Emergency facts from Paris branch. Date, September 18th, 2002. International Sales Division, attention Roberto. Today, the 3 T-virus samples have been stolen from this Paris lab. Our prime suspect is Morpheus D. Duval, who belonged to the R&D division of HQ. His motivation appears to be based on retaliation against our company. Therefore, we are sending out this general warning to all divisions. Anyone who obtains any information regarding this matter should contact HQ immediately. Regards, Umbrella Corporation, Paris. Add documents to my file. Hooray. Okay, so this is actually another like really nice thing about this game. Usually, like in Resident Evil, you would just kind of run around and like just do stuff. Like, you know, you'd run around and like tap A on everything in the corner and everything, trying to find like the point of interest. Whereas in this game, you actually have like just kind of an auto check of like when you get close to something, it tells you, hey, here's stuff that's going on. Also, I do see that key card there, and I don't know if I want to pick it up because I feel like that's just going to activate a lot of stuff. Heck it. Guest key card. Oh, that zombie actually flashed red when he was standing up? That's neat. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is bad. Seems to be locked. Great. Oh god, I'm such a bad aim. Good gravy, madam. Jeez. Why won't you die? So anyway, that's kind of what makes this game like really, actually like really fun to play. Is just like that this first-person view just cuts out your peripheral vision, and that is something that you feel so immediately. Like, even in this thin of a hallway, having to, like, turn left and right to focus on the various zombies. It's just really good. Like, it is just a really fun flavor of game. It is kind of a shame there's not more like it. Like, oh, geez. There weren't zombies here before. I call foul. Ooh, there's an herb. Door won't open, appears to be shuttered on the other side. What is this, Dark Souls? Well, that might be a sleigh problem. Alright, well, at least this hall's empty. Seems to be closed. Great. Excuse you, I just came from there. There was nobody there. Use the guest key card. Great, perfect, scram.
$5 billion.
Yes. We have until midnight tomorrow. Retrieve the virus from Morpheus.
Wait, you saved me earlier. You're Chinese security bureau, huh? Looks like we're in the same business.
Same business doesn't mean same side, Bruce McGivern.
You already know my name. That makes sense since you're blackmailing both of my brothers. What's your name? If cooperation is too much to ask for on our first date, might I suggest we simply stay out of each other's way?
Foley, that's my name. And I don't take pressure. If you really want to help, then go home.
Fasty.
The mismatch between the subtitles and like the actual text is, or like the actual VO, is really throwing me for a loop. I don't believe I realized. I don't think I'd realized that option existed the first time I played through the game. So it's all news to me, and it's also very kind of silly. Just how far they are just stretching things. Anyway, so we have access to this big old central stairwell. Electronic lock on the door. What does that say? Second class passenger rooms. And I assume you've got the same? Yep. Alright. Down the stairs we go. Can't open the door. Close, can't open the door. Electronic lock. Thought I saw something over there, but it was just the post for the handrails. Ooh, hello. That looks like something. Can't open? Electronic lock. Okay. This panel controls the electronic lock. There's a key card slot here. You'll use the guest key card. All locks in the second floor VIP rooms have been released. Great. Okay. This is going to be locked. Can't go outside. Yep, there you are. Ooh, bother. Yep, you did get back up. Great. I do really love that this supports shooting off screen to reload. Hello, explosives. Flammable, you say? Lock can't open the door. Yes, I will take the green herb. Oh, geez. Ma'am? Ma'am, I'd like to speak with your manager. Okay, she's done. Silencer handgun. I should really see if there's any other PS2 light gun games. Because, like, I really do enjoy this. And, like, this is something that I really miss about the Wii in particular, is that it, like, kind of gave light gun games a new life very briefly. And it's pretty much gone again, even though the Switch could actually do it because it's got, like, the IR sensor or whatever in one of the not Wiimotes. Silencer handgun. Can't hold as many bullets. Not entirely sure what the benefit will be, but perhaps... Where is the actual, like, critical point? It's like, I am definitely shooting him in the head. Oh, hey, that's the sound of a save room. Hooray! Ah, yes, this is what they meant by you'll be able to restock indefinitely. You do have just... Save rooms have just big old ammo caches. Not 100% sure if that is a difficulty thing. On certain difficulties, they might take away, like, the infinite nature of the bullets. But at the same time, like, the bullet problem is something that can actually get you stuck in a Resident Evil game. I remember playing Code Veronica forever ago. Rather, a friend was playing it, and they, like, got to the very end and managed to, like, set up their save in such a way that they had no access to like any guns or bullets and had to like go in with like a clip and a half of handgun bullets and the knife, and that was all they had for the final boss. And surprise, they kind of didn't stick with the game. Things did not go their way, and they kind of just were done, and then never end up beating it. Let's leave some room. Seems too close. Okay. Well, we'll go around to the other way then. Yeah, all in all, it's kind of a shame that light gun games just kind of aren't a thing anymore. Like, it was so great that like so many random old arcade games got like re-released for the Wii, or at least, you know, House of the Dead. I want to say 2 and 3 did. I hear a zombie. Close. Good to know. There you are. Right. So if I hold B while in first person mode, I can move. Does seem like the sweet spot is right between the eyes. ID card, hooray! Oh jeez. It's like, where is he coming from? He's below me. There we go. Oh, jeez. I unlocked the door. Apparently it was locked from this side. Good to know. Alright, I haven't checked room 201. Hi. How's it going? Choice filled document here. Regular report number 1162. To HQ International Investigation Department, attention O'Neill. This will be my final report on Morpheus for a while, since it appears that he is starting to suspect something. Until further notice from me, please refrain from contacting me so that I can devote myself to doing my regular job as his aide. After robbing the lab in Paris, Morpheus appears to be preparing to board the cruiser to auction the items. His obsession with the beauty keeps escalating, and just recently, he has undergone plastic surgery to retain his youthful looks. He often says questionable phrases like, "I will eliminate the ugly things in the world and create my kingdom filled with beauty." We need to take action against him before it becomes too late, since he's currently in negotiations with several countries, including the United States. PT, is this a precursor to... No, it's not. Sorry, mate. Bye. I can feel like in future years or something, maybe I'll get around to doing like the Umbrella Chronicles. Yeah, that's the game. Things like Umbrella Chronicles, where it's a light. It was a Wii. Let's try that again. It was a Wii rail shooter. It was just a real good time. Just flat out. It's like, it's one of those that, much like Resident Evil Outbreak, it has just like a ton of random lore that ties everything together. Unlike this game is going to be really light on lore. It's very much a standalone, concept, not complex. Not a Ghost in the Shell. Here, zombies. Oh, jeez. She's a fast one. He's also a fast one. Oh, the silencer does nothing. Why do I care? There we go. Jeez. Okay. I forgot there were fast zombies in this game. And now I'm curious how this game compares to release date of Resident Evil 1 for GameCube. I want to equip this. I think not quite time for medicinal spray. It's getting dang close though. Come on, turn around. Now we wait. More herb. Key item. Semi-auto handgun, hooray. It's another fast one. He's too fast. He just keeps bobbing and weaving exactly around where I'm shooting. Alright. That seems to be enough out of him. Or not. Jeez. Okay, he dropped bullets. Okay, so zombies can drop bullets. Wasn't sure about that. Room 301. This is kind of the same situation that I had with Resident Evil Resolutions, because again, it's another game in which it is Resident Evil on a boat, largely. It's always like these cruise liners that have extremely slammy rooms. Yeah, I saw you. But you end up with, like, these long hallways filled with lots of doors that lead to identical rooms with, like, some slight variations between, but that's kind of the problem when you put Resident Evil on a boat, is that you end up with this situation where it's like, okay, it's all... oh yeah, apparently this door is closed. Interesting. Actually... that's the other way to go. Okay. So it's like, on one hand, you end up with just like a lot of running down halls, looking at doors that are all pretty much the same, and then just hitting the, hitting just... can't open that door. Dang. You know, hitting every door and being like, this one's locked, this one's locked, this one's locked. And, like, only 1 in every 4 rooms or so is what you can actually go in. But, like, at the same time, Resident Evil just kind of really works on a boat because it's, like, the tight corridors, the whole deal of just, like, there's something just scary about being out at sea. And... The whole, like, there's nowhere to escape to. Like, you're stuck here. So it's all stuff that, like, it really works from a settings perspective, and it's just, like, there's something just kind of inherently spooky about it. I feel like maybe that's why we've seen that, like, this whole Resident Evil on a boat thing come up a few different times. Like, it's this game, it's Resident Evil Resolutions, it's Resident Evil Gaiden, as weird as that game is. Resident Evil Gaiden is so fascinating because it is like, hey, we took... like, Resident Evil is real popular, right? And everybody likes Leon. So we took Resident Evil and Leon. That's a shotgun. I don't have the weapon for that ammo type. Interesting. I have to pick up the shotgun before I can pick up the ammo. Suckers. The Resident Evil Gaiden in particular is interesting because it is, hey, we took Resident Evil and we put it on a Game Boy Color. And like, what the heck does that even mean? Like, you're taking this game series that is all about having, at the time, mostly, trying to remember actually the year it came out and roughly what Resident Evil was around that time, but you had like for the most part, Resident Evil had been these games with these fantastic pre-rendered backgrounds, and like graphical quality was something that they were kind of known for. And like in particular, I will ramble forever if you get me started on the Resident Evil 2 port for the N64, because it is a technical marvel. That's a fast zombie. That's a problem. That's a further problem. Stop it. But overall, like, Resident Evil has been oftentimes like a graphical or technical marvel in a lot of ways. Like the pre-rendered backgrounds and everything in the early Resident Evils made it to where they could have a graphical fidelity that just was not otherwise possible for games at the time. In particular with Resident Evil 2 on N64 being just a technical marvel of a port, it they compressed things so hard. Unlock from the other side, great. They compressed things so much and like reworked the music system, and just like so much of that game is just like cramming two 700 megabyte CDs onto like a 64 megabyte cartridge or something like that. So that's the sort of thing that I'm talking about when I say Resident Evil 2 on N64 is a technical marvel. But like overall, it's a very faithful port of that game. And then they even added some stuff on top of just making the game work on that wild technical limitation. And like you get the, you know, all of the sounds are extra crunchy, and all of the like sounds end up super extra crunchy. The pre-rendered cutscenes are like a minuscule resolution, but it works, and it still works well. And then you have Resident Evil Gaiden on the Game Boy Color, in which Leon ends up on a boat filled with zombies. But like, it's a Game Boy Color. You can't do 3D stuff on a Game Boy Color. So it's like, how do you translate the idea? Sign says boiler room inspection hatch. Key is sticking out of the panel. I will in fact take that maintenance key. Lid slid away, revealing a pressurized hatch. There is a warning label on the hatch. Admin report 9/16/2002. We will begin the facility improvements today. The handle to open and close the hatch for pool drain on first floor is quite rusty and should be replaced. We'll just keep the current one in the storage of first floor just in case. Okay, so we have a target. Oh, geez. I want this. That's a shutter. And this door was locked from this side, so we should be able to open it. Just life jackets. Okay. All right, we are... yes, that's what that was. Okay, so we do have the key for the shutter there. We want to get to the storeroom on first floor, which would be probably that storehouse. Let's just double check that I am in fact going the right way. Great. So with Resident Evil Gaiden, what they did to kind of approximate the Resident Evil gameplay is you have a top-down game in which you're running around and searching things in this top-down form, and then if you get touched by zombies, you go into a combat situation, which is much like this, where you have you have this kind of first-person view and these zombie sprites like slowly moving towards you. And then, like, whichever zombie is closest, I believe they have, like, kind of a proximity marker thing down at the bottom. And then it kind of works, trying to remember any sort of game that has done this, where they have, like, a bar going, like, a marker going back and forth left and right across the bottom of this meter. And then... And then they have, like, the... hit zone for the zombie somewhere on there, and like there's like the critical hit, like very thin line, and then there's like the wider other chunks of space of just like this is still a hit but it's not a critical hit, and then very large miss sections. And basically you like end up in this little combat mode. It's a little like GRPG-ish, where it's just like if you get touched by an enemy, then you go into a fight, and then when you go into a fight, you go into like the battle scene, and then the battle scene is this like weird active time thing, and you do actually have to worry about like ammo and whatnot. Letter in an envelope, hooray, hooray. And like overall, it's a really fascinating translation of Resident Evil gameplay onto this old like a console that is in no way, shape, or form at all prepared for what Resident Evil is. And it works, and it's actually like really fascinating. If you can check it out, I would recommend it. Just as a fascination piece. Like, the game is fine. It's kind of short and kind of weird and very much non-canon, I do believe. But it is one of those things of just like, this is actually really interesting and fascinating. Anyway, the Waiter's Letter, September 14th, 2002. Brother, how's everything? My life has taken a turn for the better because I'm on a luxury cruiser. Well, actually, I work as a waiter on a cruiser. Most passengers are well known, and I've seen them before on TV. My colleagues told me that they came from various countries to discuss business, and that a world-famous drug company owns this cruiser. Anyway, I'm doing fine. Take care of Mother for me. Love to all, Joseph Carter. Sorry, Joseph. I've got some bad news. Give. Alright, what is our map looking like? We can get into all sorts of different places from this bar. I kind of imagine that we're actually going to need to cross over. We might even make use of these stairs over here. Yeah, there's our shutter. I imagine the right door was blocked or locked or some such. Ah, yes, the classic valve handle. Now this is Resident Evil. Did I not take this? Can't carry anymore. Okay. Right, so storage doesn't open from this side. Those are shells. Alright, there we go. A little bit less handgun, a little bit more. Ooh, cutscene. Let's go.
Should have left by now. Somewhere in America, there's a kitten stuck in a tree, desperately needing your help. Oh well, thanks for the present.
Funny girl. Give me a hand. Falling!
Oh, right. We get to play as Fong Ling. She has an assault rifle. She's doing just fine. She also has a map. And look at all these extra bullets. I wonder, if I don't kill these zombies, am I going to have to deal with them as Bruce? You can hear groans. Better not open this door. As with most Resident Evil games, apparently the best way to deal with zombies is just walk away. Oh, that was just rude. Oh boy, that is flashing lights. Okay. I did get turned around. Thanks. Well, let's try this again. This way, but without the zombies. Over here, and that... This door. I get turned back around. I sure did. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's try this again. I do kind of love the fade out that they have for like loading the next screen. It ends up playing out really well. Where it, like, you only notice that it's the load screen because of how sometimes it lingers longer. And it's a good compromise. It's a good compromise for, like, the classic Resident Evil classic Resident Evil, in which case you would, you know, get shown, like, the door as the loading screen, and, like, as much as I personally love it, I understand why some people find it a bit much. And just, like, it does, like, it's no longer necessary to, like, hide load screens quite so effectively. And there's Bruce just right behind us, great.
And brain.
And you are just brawn.
You will not destroy this for me.
The mismatch between these things. Ah, hunters.
Our party guests seem to arrive. Hurry up, Molly!
Alright, time for a shotgun. Please. There we go. It's fine. I hate hunters, but this actually makes them a lot more easy to deal with than regular, usual Resident Evil fare.
Enjoy your stay.
Not again.
Oh no. Oh no, I hit start. I will fix it in post.
I'll never die.
You know what? This seems like a fine place to go ahead and save and call it and whatnots. I will refigure things out, I suppose, for that cutscene that I just accidentally skipped. Heck. Need to be careful when just, you know, hold gun carefully. That is going to be something to deal with. Was just going to save over my old save, but I guess we're going to overwrite this one so I can load up the other one so we can see that cutscene again. Well, hey, dang. I'm upset about this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely, spooky evening.